TREPANG2 review incoming. Hey guys, I'm back to talk about a newer indie game called TREPANG2. TREPANG2 is a modern first-person shooter developed by Trepang Studios. It was initially released on Windows on June 21st, 2023 and ported over to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S on October 2nd of 2023. The footage you're seeing here is from my playthrough on the Xbox Series X. This ultra-violent shooter is one that I was looking forward to for a long time, and it did not disappoint. So without further ado, let's dive into the good of this game. What did it do well? With the exception of some minor technical glitches, TREPANG2 is a very polished and smooth experience. The game boasts a variety of weapons that are both effective and useful, and it takes advantage of stealth techniques and awesome movement mechanics that make the experience all the more worthwhile. Right now you're seeing the minigun in action with a variety of different attachments. Weapons range from pistols and submachine guns to grenade launchers and the Spaz shotgun. As you progress through the game, you'll find stronger weapons and attachments that make each weapon feel unique. Eventually you'll unlock the ability to dual wield, which can lead to a devastating effect on your enemy. Much like the game Fear, which seems like a heavy inspiration for this game, my favorite weapon is the Spaz shotgun. It packs a potent punch and is very effective at annihilating your enemies. For those that like to take their enemies out at a distance, there's the DMR, which has a devastating effect on the domes of your enemies. Whatever your preferred playstyle, this game definitely accommodates a variety of tactics. The ability to cloak and combat slide make the maneuverability of this game feel amazing, as well as opens the door for a new variety of tactics to use on shielded enemies. With these absolutely beautiful graphics and these amazing movement techniques, one would think that the loading times would be pretty ridiculous, but no, they're really fast. This footage is unaltered and in real time. The level of polish on this game, the maneuverability, the ability to cloak, the ability to slow time, and the variety of settings all culminate into a wonderful love letter to the game Fear. This game definitely feels like a modern shooter rather than a boomer shooter, but it definitely has some pulls on nostalgia, like having a DK mode, which in essence, like in GoldenEye, is small enemies with big heads. I thought it was really cool that despite it being a new experience, I definitely felt some nostalgia for it. Now that being said, all games have issues, and this one is no exception. There's no ability to aim down sights, there's some wonk environmental clipping, and sometimes the enemies are just straight up bullet sponges. Now personally I prefer fighting smarter enemies rather than tanks. There are definitely some indie-isms about this game. Sometimes enemies will clip through environmental objects, sometimes your legs will clip through environmental objects like tables or chairs. There's also impacts that shouldn't be as powerful that happen in the game where you send an enemy flying across a room with a couple bullets. Most of the bugs and quirks that I found were hilarious and endearing. The only things I could ask for are some better optimization, so when you do chapter select, the ability to look at what you're missing from that chapter. And the story could have been a little bit better. We talked about the good, we talked about the bad, now it's time to talk about the beautiful. This game absolutely blew me away. While the story fell short of Fear's story, and it wasn't quite able to capture that eerie paranormal essence that Fear had, it took Fear's combat formula and absolutely perfected it, made it into some modern, beautiful rendition of that combat. What's even more amazing and more incredible is that this game was made by 5 people. This game has AAA quality, AAA polish, AAA gunplay, and it was made by 5 people. Such an amazing accomplishment. Personally, this game has set a new precedent for first-person shooters for me, and going forward, I expect my AAA shooters to be this beautiful. What this game lacks in plot, which isn't terrible to be honest, it makes up for in droves with its action, its violence, and its absolutely sublime combat loop. So without further ado, let's slowly turn up the violence, turn up the gore, slow down motion a little bit and set it to a backdrop of a beautiful crescendoing classical piece. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope it encourages you to go out and drop $30 on Steam, Xbox, or PS5 for this incredible game. Definitely can't recommend it enough. Now, what would I give it out of 10? Objectively, I'm going to give it a 9.2, subjectively 9.7. This is an absolutely phenomenal game that could benefit a little bit from better optimization and a few more quality of life features, but otherwise is a testament to human ingenuity. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.